Hi guys, Todd here. Right, as some people might know, I'm taking September off from reviewing, so I'm having a little holiday from all this carry on. Before I go, I have to get a couple of reviews out for stuff that people are wanting to see. One of them being this bad boy. This is the Manta Rebuildable Dripping Atomizer by JD Tech, and it's actually sitting on the new XTI, which is also the new mod by JD Tech. It's basically, I'm not going to kid you on, it's another Stingray. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but this time it's got a titanium coating going round outside rather than, you know, we've had black chrome stainless steel, we've had copper tubes, we've had, you know, the various X's. This time it's the TI, so you've got a titanium coating going round here with black chroming going on. I'll show you in the close-ups, but this is primarily going to be for the Manta. It's a curious little dripper. I'll make this clear at the start. This is not a cloud chaser. This is more about the flavour than anything else, so get that straight. If you're into chasing clouds and so on, you might as well stop watching. This isn't for you. You're not going to like it. It doesn't have huge chuffing air holes going on in it. It's really more about the flavour, which I kind of like. Right now, you know, you're going to be able to get this from a few places. Actually, I normally do have a sheet of paper here that Drew sends on and tells me who's going to be supplying all this, so I will cheat. You've got Schmo Vapes in the UK, you've got Vaporoo and Vape Revolution in the US. He's launching the Manta at ECC Ontario Convention Centre in the USA, September the 5th, 6th and 7th 2014. Now this is going to be $140. In the UK that's going to be £85 from Schmo Vapes. They're doing pre-orders right now. This is turning into an advert, don't like that. The titanium mod is limited to 1,000 pieces only. It's going to be a recommended retail price of £295, and it's launching at ECC also. But I believe some folk from the JD Tech community page on Facebook already have some, but there'll be 1,000 of them. Advert over. Dripper came in this little dinky little bag here, and the mod came in this. The usual JD Tech, but it's got this different stitching going on. I need my dinner. So you have details. Change camera, going for a close-up. Now I'm going to be very lazy here, I apologise. Essentially this is a Stingray X, but we have, you know, different materials going on. We've still got the copper tube running in the inside, but rather than a stainless steel exterior, we've got a titanium exterior. I'll tell you one thing I do like about this. It's not a fingerprint magnet. I like shiny. I really like shiny. But this has been kind of working for me. Once again, it's the same size as the other Stingray X's. You also get this copper drip tip with it, and you also get a hybrid adapter. This is at an 18650 mode. It's tiny, it really is. I mean, in 1860, 650, I mean, you're looking about 84.5mm, which is really small. Just take the two extensions off. You know, it's a modular mod. As I said, it's the same as the other ones. You know, we've got this floating affair going on for the 510. This time we've got the black chroming going on the inside here, and we've got the copper vents in the top here yet again. I don't want to bore you to death here because I have done so many reviews on the Stingray X's now. What I can tell you is that this is just, it's a wee dinky thing. You know, depending on what size of battery you're running, you're looking at about 54mm, but obviously once again 22mm in diameter. JD Tech logo going on the bottom. Not a reverse threaded locking ring, it's just a standard locking ring. But it's got those sharp turns, you know, it only takes half a revolution to lock it there. Serial number on the back once again. Copper accent at the top here, and the switch is as perfect as it gets. I don't know what he's done with the X, but whatever he's done, he's nailed it. The switch on this is just a pure delight. Perfect. For me, it's perfect. But as always, as I say with the Stingray reviews, don't forget, you know, to put a little bit of Vaseline in the switch if you're having any sticky problems. Right, that's it for the Stingray. We're going to stop there and get on to the Manta. So here we go with the Manta. It's a rebuildable drip and atomizer. You get 3 rings with it if you like. You know, it's going to match with the various Stingrays or Stingray X's that you get. You know, you've got the black, the stainless steel and the copper. The copper doesn't come in contact with juice, I hasten to add. Right, what I'll do is I'll take these two out of the way just now. Copper contact down here. Got Manta, and you get a serial number. And one thing you will notice here there are no air holes at all. So this bit comes off like so. So you've got vents going in here, vents here. We've got this going on. So this pulls off, and you can see what's going on now. So you can run this in single or dual coil mode. So if I wanted to, I could just plop this down here like that. So I would have air going to both coils on both sides. Or I can just slide it around and put it to one, so I'll only get air on this side, or the other way around, I could have air on the other side. So when you screw this cap down, it does line up with those holes, and you get air into your coil. So the air gets sucked in there, sucked down the holes, there. Just pull my cap off, and hopefully you'll be able to see you've got a hole there and a hole there that sit in front of the coils on either side. So that's where your air comes from. So the air comes down these holes and out of here. Now I'll admit I'm struggling to, you know, to get measurements in there because of the angles and so on. But I am guessing, and I mean I am guessing here, that they are 2mm. They're either going to be 1.5 or 2mm, I can tell you that now. So that's your top cap. As you can see, you can run it stainless steel, or run it with a black. And these caps do come with it. And of course it's all stainless steel. It doesn't state what stainless steel it is, so I'm just taking it that it's going to be 303. Now, build wise, it's not a tri-post, it's just a dual post. Right, let's get a bit closer here. No laughing at my coils now. These posts and everything, they're silver plated copper, and you can just see the holes there. Let us say this is just a, you know, a tiny little microcoil build, but I'm not running anything exciting here. Exceptionally easy to build in. It does have a nice little deck in there, and yeah, I never had any problems setting this up at all. I made the holes about 1.2, yeah, it was about 1.1 or 1.2 millimeter. The holes for putting the wire through there. But yeah, so that's that. I did say that this was 303 stainless steel. My mistake, it's 304 stainless steel. Now this lip on the well, I made it out to be about 4.4 millimeters in height, so you're going to get a little bit of juice in there. Well, not a bad amount. I'm just going to pop some in. here. I got quite a few drops of liquid. I actually got 20 in there. Drew does state that it's a maximum of 15 drops, but I suppose, you know, drops are all different size, depends how much cotton you've got in and so on. Like I say, I'm just using a I think this is 1.2 ohm. Not very exciting at all, I'm afraid, guys. Right, as I said, you saw I'm running dual coil here. It's actually 1.2 ohm this build. Right, let's have a vape. Now that, see, I'm saying this again, and I know I'm getting an old tired record here. For me, on a 50-50 mix, a 1.2 ohm build, this is not massive airflow, and that's clouds to me. I mean, I know it's not competition, but it's still a very healthy vapour production coming off of that. So you don't necessarily, as I keep saying, have to go sub-ohming to get lots of clouds. Anyway, negatives. For me, you know, you can run it in single coil, you can reduce half the airflow that way. You can move the cap and tighten off the cap and reduce the airflow that way, but as it stands as standard, you can just do a direct lung inhale. You can do a direct lung inhale, but it's not a gusher. Just a slow lung inhale, and you'll be fine with that. And you can tighten it off and just have a standard draw. I mean, this is without doing a lung inhale. One nostril. So yeah, it's quite comfortable to vape with. That might be a bit of a negative for some people. Other negative is, in the top cap, I do find that, you know, because it's closed off and it's a really small chamber in there, I mean it's a really small dome chamber, you know, you get a lot of spit back, and that spit back runs down the inside of the chamber. And because those holes are at the side of the chamber there, I tend to find is that I get a, what can I call it? Now that's me drawing there fine, but when there's the condensation bit or the liquid drips down, I get a little bit of, almost not gurgling, but I can hear the liquid getting into that hole. I never get liquid in my mouth, but I can hear the liquid off it. Does that make sense? Probably not. Anyway, that's a minor niggle, just a minor niggle. It's not even a niggle, I'm just pointing it out. Aside from that, everything else is a positive for me. The flavour from this dripper is bang on, really is bang on. Just stunning. It's a noisy little bugger though, but it is, it's noisy. I mean that's just cute as a button. Now, I know, I mean the Schmo Vape guys are selling this for 85. That's for a dripper, that's top end. If you are into flavour, this is it's a very good rebuildable dripper. If you're a cloud chaser, in the classic sense where you've got to have huge airflow, then it's not for you. It's just simply not for you. But if you're like me, then you'll love it. If you don't, there's other stuff out there that you can go for. It's very highly priced. Is it better than other stuff out there? I don't know. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Origin. Flavour wise, I think it's on par with the Origin, which is one of my personal favourites. So it's very good flavour wise. I do like, I mean, if you are a JD Stingray fan, having the different copper and stainless steel and black rings to go with it, you know, not having to buy them as extras, because normally these things you buy as extras, what are they, about 6 quid, 7 quid, something like that. So that just kind of makes it, I can swallow that with the price. I did get it for free. I mean, I did get it for free for review. If you're a Stingray fan, then it's a must. It's as simple as that, it's a must. You will not be sorry. I hope it's enough for you to give you a look at it, but you know, because the pre-orders and all this are going on just now, so I wanted to get the information out there to share with you. There will be other reviews coming out from other reviewers in the future, I'm sure. I'm sure there's going to be other reviews out for the Stingray XTI, which is just gorgeous. I would have liked to have seen a TI ring for it, colour cap for it as well. That would have been, you know, so it would match this. Now I'm just being picky. I better go. Thank you, Drew, JD Tech, for always. If somebody was making an Atty for me, it would be like this, so I can only say cheers for that. I don't think it's going to appeal to everybody. It's a flavour. It's a flavour Atty, which is cool by me. Guys, I hope this is okay with you. But what I say here, all my head's just gone tits up. Ah, no, I'm going for my dinner. Thank you for watching as always. Take care. We'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye.